Cancers, it's Nick and Nala. You can see here, this is your weekly love reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We can also check out your other signs as well. This applies to both men and women, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, friends with benefits, you like men, women, both, doesn't matter. I'm here to help you. And I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is at Nicloves with 2 eyes. And of course, like I always say, just keep in mind these are general, so it may not always apply or make sense to every single person, but you can always come back later on. Maybe it'll make better sense then. And I just ask that you listen with open heart and open mind, and just take what fits and leave the rest out. Actually, before I hit record, I saw that someone had commented on a video like, all you readers are such BS. I'm like, sir, if you don't like them or you don't like me, just don't watch. I don't know why people feel a need to say such negativity or spread negative, just energy anywhere. Not just like towards me, but just in general. I've been seeing that a lot lately with like everyone and people being all bitter and moody and like mean to each other, or just saying things like internet warriors that you would never say to someone in person, right? I'm just like, I don't understand it, because I've never been that type of person. If I don't like something or it just not my vibe, I just won't bother with it. Instead, I'd rather just show love and give love, but I don't know, people have been acting crazy lately, I've been sensing. But anyways, Cancers, so we're gonna start with your love oracle message first, and then an overall emotion for you, an overall emotion for the other person or future person you may be dealing with, okay? And what else? Yeah, so let's get started. All right, let's see what's going on with all my Cancers, please. Cancers, send them healing, love, happiness, abundance, good vibes. Oh, whoa. Okay, I think these are too many, so I'll pick one of these. There were 3 that fell out. Okay. All right, so Cancers, you guys got fate. This is a destined partnership. This is a destined partnership. Fate. Fate. It's fate. All right, let's see. What is your overall emotion? Overall emotion for Cancers, please. Cancers. Overall emotion. Okay, other person. Okay, Cancer, so on your end here, we have hopeless, pessimistic, despondent, defeated. It looks like you're getting washed up under this huge wave current of emotions, of feelings, of things that maybe feel uncontrollable, like you can't do anything about, and you're just getting swept under all of this. Maybe this week there's just a lot of things going on, or a lot of feelings that are being stirred up that you feel like you can't control, that are just kind of taking over. We'll see why this is, but you don't need to be afraid, because if you see this ship, it's in water. You guys are the crab. You can't drown. You live in water. You're a part of the ocean. You're a part of the sand, the beach. So don't ever be afraid. It almost makes me feel like sometimes you're afraid of yourself, or you're afraid of what you can do or what you can cause. But don't be afraid, okay? There's never lost hope. And hope is something that, yeah, some people may say hope can really, be negative, but I don't really see it like that, because if you're positive and you believe in yourself, you can work out incredible things. Okay, so let's see. What about this person? They're feeling disappointed, disillusioned, defeated, let down. Let's see why this is. If you see the kid, he maybe accidentally let go of the balloon, like, no, I just got this balloon, or someone just gave it to me, what the heck? And he's just watching it kind of fly away from his hand. And so again, that's that same emotion that he is not able to grab hold of something, and it's kind of out of his control. So this idea of maybe like not having control, or you guys not being in a situation where you're able to really come to agreement, or everything kind of seems to be chaotic possibly. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with all my Cancers? Please give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What's going on with them this week? Why are they feeling hopeless? Why are they feeling hopeless? And don't ever feel bad about feeling down or not feeling good or getting emotional, because it's not bad. We're human. We're all gonna have weeks, days, phases during the year, months that we're not gonna be feeling that good. And that's okay. But sometimes it's in those moments where you have to really ask yourself, you know, why am I feeling this way? What maybe caused this? And if once I pinpoint why I feel this way and what caused it, how can I maybe fix it or try to improve this so that I don't feel like this, or I can better handle it in the future if it comes up again. All right, let's see. All right, so Cancers, on your end here, we have Ace of Crystals, Four of Swords, and Eight of Crystals. Okay, and then on this side for this person, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the Two of Crystals. So you could be dealing with maybe another water sign, Pisces, or possibly earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but obviously it could be any sign. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be those signs. They can have this energy about them, or they can have maybe one of those signs somewhere in their prominent houses or placements in their chart. All right, so let's see what's happening here. There, you entered into some kind of new beginning, or this week you're going to be receiving some kind of new opportunity. For some of you, it could be with work, school, career, a project, or a new idea. Maybe you get a new different schedule, or get more hours, or you get placed into a different position somewhere, or you're getting a second job, or you're signing up for classes, or, you know, it could be anything. But this is something, an opportunity that's going to be presented to you that you can either accept or deny. But I have a feeling this is probably something that you want, or you've been wanting, because it seems to be something that shows either will give you some kind of long-term results, will help you excel or help you in your future. But this can also be a new beginning with a real relationship, something that's more tangible, that seems more sustainable, more realistic. And I think you really, you want this, but at the same time, I think you are kind of getting your head about it, like worrying before it actually happens. Or like as soon as you get close to getting something that you want, you start to freak out. It's like, oh my gosh, like what if something goes wrong? What if this? What if this? And I think being in that kind of mental space is what manifests those situations for you to worry about. And I know it's something you can't really control. It's hard to do, right? Like we're humans. We'll tend to worry and be fearful about things, and it's part of our nature. But I think it's like sometimes you get in your own head, and it's hard to get out of that mental space when you're so far in it and you're looking around. It's like, no one else is here except me, and I don't know what to do. Like, who do I go to? Who can I talk to? And you isolate yourself, or you don't talk about it with anyone, or you don't mention it to anyone that you're going through this, or you feel stuck maybe, or you feel like stagnant, or like you don't know where to direct your energy. And so I feel like in the maybe like midweek, you're going to be kind of like thinking a lot, but thinking about a lot of the same things. And I think in those moments this week, if you start to really get fixed on something and you can't stop thinking about it, try in that moment to catch yourself and go do something productive. Be like, you know what? I'm thinking too much. Let me go do something productive. Let me go wash the dishes, or let me go for a run, or let me go finish up these emails. So it kind of like shifts your attention, and then you're taking yourself out of that like whirlpool, that swirl, like never-ending circular thoughts. Does that make sense? It can kind of help you a little bit. You're just like, whoop, you like unplug yourself. But I feel like as soon as you do that, or you kind of get out of those thoughts, there's going to be a lot of progress. And I feel like you're going to start to focus a lot more on either your projects, your work, career, responsibilities, your hobbies, and whatever you put your mind into, and whatever you work at really hard and put in a lot of time and effort, energy into, you're going to see results, Cancers. You're going to see results, because hard work, I know some people say like it's not about hard work, it's about working smart, but you know, you could be smart And if you're lazy, you probably won't get as much done, or you probably won't get ahead as much as someone who maybe isn't as smart but is willing to work hard, is willing to put in the time and energy into. And I firmly believe in that. I think there's a lot of people out there who have such amazing gifts, talents, you know, so much knowledge, but they let it go to waste and they get lost with other things, whether it's, you know, drugs, alcohol, fame, love, anything, right? So I feel like this is my message for you this week that's coming through, is like, don't waste your skills, don't waste your mind, don't waste your life on things that don't matter. And this is going to be the week to really grab hold of your mental space and put your thoughts and your passions into something that's really going to be beneficial for you. And I think if you're willing to really work through things and be practical and logical about everything step by step, you're going to see a lot of results. So don't feel like you're in a situation like, oh, I can't get out of this. You can, okay? You definitely can. And this actually made me think of, I started watching this TV show series on Netflix with my boyfriend. It's called, what's it called? The Umbrella Academy. And number 7, she is one of the siblings, well, adopted siblings, and she has these like super intense powers, and it takes some time for her to really control it. But once she's able to control it, she realizes, wow, this is not as scary. But at first it's really scary. I don't know why I was felt like the need to share it with you. Maybe there's something there you can pick up from, but I just felt like you guys have so much potential that you maybe haven't even touched, or you haven't really been aware of. Okay, so on this side for this person, I think that there's good things happening for them, or there have already, or there's going to be good things happening to them that is actually, they're going to be in a really lucky position. And maybe most people would really die to be in that position, or would be so happy. But you know when like sometimes something good happens to you, but you don't realize how good of a position you're actually in, and then you maybe brush it off, or you don't really look into it that bad, or you don't really like care about it too much, and then later down the road you're like, oh, you know what, actually I had it good back then. And I didn't realize it. So I feel like this person's gonna be in a position where things are going well for them, or they're in a better situation than most people maybe right now at this time. And you know, they either maybe have a good job, or things have been consistent for them. They haven't really been having to struggle or do anything. But there's something internally, I think emotionally, that has been kind of keeping them feeling a little low, or they feel like there's something emotionally they don't feel comfortable opening up about. They could be someone who's really reserved, maybe quiet, or maybe timid, or even if they're not timid, they're super extroverted. Emotionally, they don't really express themselves that much. They'd rather just keep it to themselves, or there's something they're keeping inside. And I feel like this week they're going to be placed in a position where they're kind of like going back and forth, like juggling between 2 decisions or 2 plans of action that they need to take and what to do. And what's going to happen maybe is that they may regret the decision that they make, because the one that they take up on, or the one that they decide to go on, will be the one that is the one that they actually wanted to keep. But they realize as soon as they kind of let it go, as this kid with the balloon, it's like, wait, no, I changed my mind. You're not actually the one I wanted to let go. So you may kind of see them make a mistake this week, or make a move you're just like, oh, why didn't you tell me, like you were doing that? I would have told you. And they're like, oh, I didn't know, like I didn't want to tell you. So I think it's going to be a situation like that, where they maybe felt ashamed, or maybe they just wanted to do it on their own, or didn't want to tell you for whatever reason. And if they would have told you, I think you would have helped them make the right decision, or you would have been like, oh no, I know a person, or like whatever. If they would have consulted with you, they wouldn't have done the wrong thing, or they wouldn't have made that mistake, if that makes sense. And this could be a move with career, work, finances, an investment, money, some action that they take. It could be anything. But I think it's like, because they felt like they wanted to do it maybe on their own, or like, oh, you know, nothing ever wrong happens, or like, I'm good, and they didn't want to share that with you, they made the wrong decision. And they're gonna be like, but I think at first it may be like, oh my gosh, it sucks, but then later they'll get over it and it'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So again, like we saw earlier, it says that this is a destined partnership, and I believe that you are meant to be in this person's life right now to kind of help guide them, or to kind of show them, and to help them be more comfortable with their emotions and expressing emotions with you. And I think also showing them a different side to life and what is actually more important. All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended. The link will be below. Leave me a comment if you did enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so that you never miss a reading. All right, so I love you all so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time. If not, hopefully I'll see you next week, Monday, for your next weekly update. All right, take care. Talk soon. Bye.